DM. The noise that echoes from your bowels rocks the very stone floor below. All around you go silent as the sound rattles through their bodies. Shockwaves of hitting them as the few closest start to fall as they try to move away. Hey guys, I'm running a game with no human fighters and welcome to another DnDGreentext video. Before we jump into the video, as always, I just want to add that I hope you're having a great day today. Also, don't forget to smash like and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Wizard underestimates the importance of martial classes. Be me, DM, running a 5th edition game a year ago. Peanut me, half-orc barbarian player, human wizard player, and 3 others who don't really matter. Good players, except for the wizard player. He has an insane hate boner for martial classes. Doesn't come up much though, so we're fine with him. When the players are at level 7, they get into a pretty big fight at the farm, and the wizard saves the day with an AoE. Afterwards, they're celebrating while camping nearby. The wizard lets his hate boner swing around. He says that any non-magic users are useless, and the barbarian and another guy playing a fighter are bringing the party down. Everyone gets quiet. Barbarian says, "I could take you." The pair quickly organizes a PvP, which I'm fine with as long as both players agree. I've played with most of this group for years, so I know they handle it fine. Agree to start 90 feet apart. Barbarian wins the initiative and dashes 80 feet in his first turn. The wizard runs back 30 and casts a 4th level's fireball and does like 40 damage. The barbarian runs the remaining 40 feet, starts swinging at the wizard and takes about half of his health down. Wizard manages to cast 3rd level burning hands and the barbarian health is in the single digits. Barbarian attacks again, misses an attack, and so the wizard survives and takes him down next turn. Wizard sits back down looking smug. Barbarian player says, "Cool, I get back up with 1 health thanks to relentless endurance." Wizard player shouts, "What the f is that?" Barbarian ignores him and attacks to take him down. Wizard is demanding to know what relentless endurance is. Turns out he's never bothered to read the half-orc section of the player's handbook. As I explain to him how relentless endurance works, he slams his books closed, grabs his stuff, and leaves, before blocking everyone on social media. TLDR, smug wizard loses a PvP and rage quits. And it's always unfortunate when D&D loses another player. But I think it's fine in this case. I don't think there's much to lose in this one. Holy Dungeons and Dragons. A normal round of combat is 6 seconds. Warioware microgames can be around 6 seconds. Therefore, every round of combat is a microgame, except it takes far too long to get through. So if a turn of combat is 6 seconds, then an entire battle or encounter is just a microgame collection. The moments outside of battles are just the story cutscenes. Dungeons and Dragons is just one big game of Warioware. Fools on V asking for a new Warioware. We've already been playing it for 47 years. I'm gonna be honest, I have not heard about Warioware before, but I'm gonna assume that it was popular in America at least. Apparently my 5th edition Druid is the party's rogue. My character in this regard is a level 8 Eladrin Moon Druid. Because we have another druid in the party, I picked up the Fey Touched, Misty Step and Gift of Alacrity, and Shadow Touched, Invisibility and Disguise Self, feats to help differentiate our spells a bit. So we are needing to keep tabs on the city mayor in order to determine if he is corrupt or if he is just a We are given magical bugs that can be scryed upon at will, allowing the person scrying to see within 10 feet of the bug. It is determined that the 2 elf druids would do this mission together while the rest of the party rests. Essentially a stealthy night mission to plant the bugs and gather evidence. So we get up from our long rest and I start off the ritual by casting Meld with Stone and giving us both Gift of Alacrity. We head off to the mayor's house and we can only see 1 window open, which happens to be on the 3rd floor. So the second druid casts Pass Without Trace and I cast Invisibility at 3rd level. Poof! 2 invisible druids with +10 to stealth. We wild shape into birds and fly in through the open window. We find the mayor burning the midnight oil and working away at his desk in the room. A quick blowing out of the candle and we have him getting up to close the window. While he's up, the other druid plants the bugs under his desk and I snag the bottom portion of the pile of papers that he is working on. We proceed out through the open door, down the stairs and out the back door. There were a few close calls with the staff, but we manage it. Off to the mayor's office. The building is stone and the doors of the city hall are locked. The building is also dark. To get in through a window, I use Misty Step, dropping our invisibility, which was almost up anyways. A quick turn and the front door is unlocked for the second druid to enter. We relock the door. Then we head up to the mayor's office. Locate object is used to find ledgers, quote unquote, that we find on the desk and move it down the hall. And again, moving a second ledger down the hall. And again, moving the third ledger down the hall. And again, revealing a ledger that is hidden in a secret compartment in a locked cabinet. Cast locate object again, locating the cabinet key. Find the cabinet key, open the cabinet and grab the ledger. Then we put everything else back. Use meld with stone to place the scry bug inside the floor. The other druid recasts pass without trace and I recast invisibility at 3rd level. We exit via the front door, relocking it as we head out. And off into the night. Thus, the double breaking and entering was pulled off without a hitch. Why is it that in pretty much any game, like not just D&D, druids are basically good at anything? Or they can be, like you can choose a druid and you can choose to fill any whatever role that you want to fill with them. Revealing a twist after 3 years of build-up. Be me, DM of 3 years. Be not me, 6 players, with 2 semi-frequent guests. 3 years ago, prepping for the campaign. What if the entire realm were just a heavily glamoured carcery, made to look all nice, but starting to fall apart as its more powerful prisoners realize their predicament and try to get out? Seems legit, let's do it. Sprinkle hints throughout the world. Lore about ancient rulers who threw their enemies into some sort of prison plane in the center of the earth. Paladin faction is openly devoted to stopping monsters from threatening the material plane, and going about it in a pretty evil genocide kind of way. Forest Guardian Council includes a Rakshasa, and the Beholder. 2 years of this go by. Players have been rotating in and out. Some leave for months at a time, and I have to start again at 0 because they want a new character. Keep at it. Do dream sequences to show cryptic imagery. Keep building that background lore. The party is getting to high level. Establish the fact that plane shift doesn't work for some reason. DM just doesn't want us leaving his world, lol. I mean, they aren't wrong. Start to feel like they're never going to get it. Party is currently wrapped up in a political arc in an airship fleet. Nothing to do with the endgame that I initially planned. Having fun though. There's a fun little noble woman who writes poems with her scary lich sister. Write a few for my party, just for fun. 3 to 4 short innocent poems, and 1 emotional, slightly unhinged one. Think that it will be fun for a few minutes, and then the party will move on. Nuclear explosion, that gif. The party goes freaking bonkers at the poems. Start unraveling the big twist out of nowhere. Notes come out from 3 years back. Veteran players are digging up past dreams, conversations, etc. Watch the party spend the whole 4-hour session losing their minds as they piece together the plot. My face when it's all worth it. My face when, after all that, they still didn't actually get to the truth, and that I got to do the full reveal later too. To be continued? Probably. Okay, I thought that was going in a different direction, like something, I don't know, just having to give up and tell them, but that literally was so good it gave me goosebumps at the end. That just sounds epic, dude. Me, dude, that was epic. Also, you know what else gives me goosebumps? Yep, you guessed it. It's smashing the like button and subscribing if you aren't already. My god, it even has a glyph of wording. Finally got to play my Patrick Bateman warlock today. It was so cash, especially because putting all my points into charisma actually helped me in game. Hiring a local wizard to make a greater illusion of myself, which I berating our party's bard about this one band that I liked, being the face of the party that happened to just be off in some way, and using my skills as an ex-royal treasurer of Lord Pierce to scheme and plot my way expertly through diplomatic encounters. Sacrificing yuppie knights and infidels to my dark god in return for money and power was great. God damn it, warlocks. The key is to know your audience. D&D 5th edition. Be me, Dragonborn Cleric of Life. Be not me, Human Warlock, Mystery Masked Warlock, Dwarf Cleric, and Dwarf Druid. Going on a pub crawl along the docks to find information about a mysterious monster sinking ships. All the locals are thugs, grumpy, and drunkards. On our 7th or 8th tavern, and I haven't mentioned, but our Dwarf Cleric is deciding to test each beer at each stop along the way. I chat to the elf behind the bar, and manage to tip my way into a meeting with a sailor who survived an attack. The elf nods to a human who makes his way over. He's a big lad, and clearly not in the mood for games. You here to make fun of me too? Here to laugh at me like the others? Deadly serious moment, about to defuse the situation, when our resistant craft beer dwarf speaks up. I use thaumaturgy to make my beer fart louder. Double take that gif. DM. Roll performance? Tense atmosphere collapses around us as he rolls. Rolls 23, including modifiers. DM. The noise that echoes from your bowels rocks the very stone floor below. All around you go silent as the sound rattles through their bodies. Shockwaves of hitting them as the few closest start to fall as they try to move away. Moment of silence as all mics are muted so we can laugh our asses off. Big angry sailor. Holy shit, lad, that was a banger. What was it you needed to know? My face my face when we farted the information out of someone. My face when I had to pay for damages because of the glasses broken during the Great Gas. Okay, the only thing I don't get in this story is why would you mute yourselves when laughing? Like, I mean, if you want to keep the, you know, roleplay going or whatever, I guess I kinda can understand. But it's still weird. I don't know. It just seems weird to me reading that. Actually, let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Do you actually like mute yourself when you laugh on Discord when you play D&D, or do you just laugh? Skellington. Be me. Call skeletons skellingtons just to mess with people. Fight skellingtons. I cast magic missile on that skellington. Wait, what did you say? I cast magic missile on the skeleton? Oh, okay. Continue to interchange the word. It's quite humorous. Everyone catches on, but doesn't say anything. Just say skellington constantly. Have a bag of holding that holds only bones, called the bone bag. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't help it. When you say bone bag, I can't help it but think of a bag for boning, basically, that's filled with condoms and lube. I don't know. Anyway, plan to use it as a skellington swarm, with animate dead. Fighting the bony boys again. Say the line. DM says, alright, listen. If anyone says skellington, they get disadvantaged. Okay? Agree immediately. But that won't stop me. Before I can invoke my forbidden tongue, the DM attacks with the skeletons. Okay, so the skellington walks up to you and attacks. He didn't realize. Everyone else did. The table goes ape. He rolls with disadvantage, right? The DM puts his hands in his head and says yes. Highlight of the session. I later went on to get quintuple disadvantage for my inability to reference someone's bone body normally. Good times. Yeah, that doesn't really sound like particularly good times, but I'll believe you if you say so. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for this video. If you've made it this far, consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing for more content similar to this. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon. I really appreciate it, so thank you so much for the support given there. Links below if you want to check out any social media, join the Discord server or the subreddit. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!